Hi Sagittarius, Power and Light Tarot coming at you with the reading today. We have another awesome reading and we hope you guys are well. And yeah, we have some cards that are already shuffled. Look at that. So let's see what we have, Sagittarius, for you guys. And we have talent. Okay, interesting on that. And it's reversed. I don't feel like those read in the reverse, but let's see what else we have. And we have beauty. Okay, so this chick's sitting there. Wow, she reminds me of somebody here. And this chick is sitting here. It's a pretty girl. And she's taking off her mask, looking in the mirror. She's naked. So she's finally being honest with herself about something because she's naked and the mask is coming off. So she's finally seeing what true beauty is, basically. She looks like she's stepping into her power. And beauty, we don't mean physical beauty. No, we don't mean that, Sagittarius. Although she is a pretty woman, you can see her face. But no, this is about understanding the beauty of life and stop lying to yourself. Basically, when the mask comes off and you're sitting there naked in the mirror, stop lying to yourself about what life is really about or who you really are. Yeah, this is about somebody's wisdom and power as they step into it. Okay, let's get another card. And let's see what else we have. Oh, it's going to be an interesting reading, I can already tell. And we have life purpose. Yeah, somebody's starting to understand where they really belong, what their life purpose is, right? And when the mask comes off and you're mindful of basically your decisions, what you've been doing, your thoughts and all this stuff, this helps you definitely move towards your life purpose, right? So this mask coming off is bringing somebody major clarity about their life on, it looks like, on many levels. And let's see what we have from this deck here. And we have answering the call. Yeah. And so those have been shuffled, and those do only read in the upright. Yes, they do. And so somebody here is answering the call. The time is now. Somebody knows what their life purpose is, and so they're stepping into that. They're like, and they look like they were doing all the wrong things over here with this woman, the naked woman, removing the mask, right? She's like, it's time. Don't wait till you're really old here. Don't screw yourself around or up, right? Or don't screw your life over. It could be like that. Staying focused. Hold the course. So somebody is, when we see answering the call, Sagittarius, we see the woman, and she lives in this castle type, right? She's wearing this beautiful dress. I'm not saying that's the situation here. I'm not. If you are, then great, right? But, you know, she opens the door. She's in the garden now. She opens the door and she sees like the elk or the beautiful like reindeer here. But basically, he's there with wisdom, especially with these horns. He's there to say, answer the call. This is something very important in your life, right? When we see like the elk or it's not really the moose. No, it's way prettier than the moose, right? But yeah, this is about wisdom because he's the elder, right? And the elders, right, in these decks definitely talk about wisdom. It can talk about the past, but it's usually, in this reading, it's wisdom because we see life purpose and the mask coming off. So staying focused is, you know, definitely important, right, in your life, right? It's when you're not focused and, you know, you run into all kinds of obstacles, right? And you're not paying attention because you're distracted, or it could be a lot of things, addictions, you know, just, I don't know, lower energy where you're just not, you know, you're not in your power. We see life purpose here, answering the call and staying focused. Somebody's standing in their power here. But they haven't always been. So this answering the call, somebody may think, Sagittarius, or feel that you are their life purpose. Like, you're the one. Like, yeah, I got to go be with Sagittarius. And that could be what this is about. And the talent card, let's look at the talent card and see if it does read reversed. I haven't, you know, really used these cards in, I don't know, ancient history now, right? Yeah. Okay. These are the spell casters. Yeah, they are. We've been casting spells, though, Sagittarius. Yeah, these don't read in the reverse. So the talent means that you are basically, and especially with life purpose, you're spending your time and your energy and your life on something that is for you, something that you want, something your life purpose. Somebody was wasting their time here, wasting their life away. doing something that wasn't aligned with them. That's what this is, right? So here comes the mask off. She's like, I have to be honest with myself. And so she's sitting in the mirror, naked. And yeah, this is interesting. And it can also be, if we look at this in another way, this could be that somebody takes off the mask about what they really need to do with their life, like their career or the work that they do. Definitely could be. I mean, a lot of people, they go through these, some people call them midlife crises, but it can happen anytime, right? Where you just wake up and you go, hey, I'm not working over there anymore. This is definitely, I don't feel fulfilled. These people are not my people so much anymore. I took this job because maybe I didn't have enough courage to go after what I really wanted. And that could be happening in this reading when the mask comes off. Yeah, and her underwear came off too, Sagittarius, right? Yeah, so before we begin, Sagittarius, if you would like your own psychic reading, you may always get one. They are accurate. I'm a Silva grad. And they're lots of fun and eye-opening. I can help you with a perspective, right? Some clarity and insight on your own particular, maybe life purpose here, right? For sure. But also, if you want insight on somebody that you don't understand, you don't know, you don't trust, you just met them, all this stuff, definitely. We do a tarot spread at the end. And and then also, Sagittarius, you can get a tarot reading unto itself. I read natal charts, and that is, that is the most empowering you can get for yourself, is your natal chart when it's done proper and it is complete. Yeah, it's thorough, not just, hey, man, your rising sign is this and boom, bam. Oh, no, not like that. And so, yeah, Mystic Sense also, Sagittarius, has a free 5-minute psychic reading. And let's get into it here. Let's pull a card from this deck here. And we have Justice. And here's Penelope and Odysseus, right? And Odysseus, right, he was, I guess he was traveling because, I'm sure they have named, Homer's Odyssey or whatever after him. But let's have a look at that because I don't remember really the story about Penelope. I think she waited for him. And he was either, I don't know, in prison or on some journey or something. So let's have a look at Justice, right, which is a number 11. And, that's a 2, which is about balance, duality, choices, two people, things like that. And so we have Justice, and we have wisdom, fairness, and detachment. Interesting because the air signs are a little bit detached, right? Yeah, don't go crying your shoulders on air signs. They can be great, of course. And, Aquarius is basically kind of a genius. And, what is it? Libra, right? Which is, he rules this card. But Libra is like somebody who can really relate, right, to like friends and partnerships, and they love to do that, right? And that's why they love their friends and all this stuff. But and Libras make really good like therapists and things like that. Yeah, they do. But there's a little bit of detached, and we need the detachment sometimes, right? So we don't look at life so emotionally because that can be a real problem. Yeah, it can, right? And then we have Gemini, and Gemini's basically detached because they're kind of distracted, right? It's the, it's kind of a brainy sign. They love to learn and all this stuff, but they can be a little detached. Yeah, Gemini. Okay, so let's look here. I had to give you the air signs. They're kind of due diligence, because just said they were detached, and yeah, it's funny. Okay, the story of Penelope and Odysseus is told in Homer's The Odyssey. There you go. Though Odysseus had been gone for 10 long years, Penelope waited loyally for his return. However, she was overwhelmed with suitors who wished to fill the empty place in her marital bed. That sounds like my life, Sagittarius. Yeah. Somebody might be returning, and I have tried to like beat these other suitors off, right? And they always wanted to get in my bed, right? But I was like, oh no, sorry, not enough room, right? I have to stretch my legs. All right. So we have, through her cleverness, she managed to delay their advances, right? She did, right? She had to be really clever. She did. Pretending to be a new suitor, Odysseus won a contest Penelope had devised and slew all the suitors before claiming his wife anew. Slew, it looks like he killed them, like slayed them. Is that right? Or is like more like a sleuth, like he won? I'm not really sure, but she got her, Odysseus back. She did. And this talks about justice will be done, confident patience. Yeah, you're going to have your justice here, Sagittarius, and somebody from the past could be returning because that's what the story is about, right? These cards are based on the storylines, for sure they are, especially these, Lover's Path Tarot spread. And then we have need for a more detached viewpoint of a troublesome situation. Okay, so this means don't be overly emotional about things because then you're going to start judging from the ego and it's their fault and they're this and they're that and they hurt me. And, so sometimes, that could maybe be true, but that just takes away from improving or possibly, repairing a situation. It takes away from your power. So, when you're in your feelings, that's fine, but you got to let it go. You got to move on from the emotional. Overly emotional, it's not going to get you anywhere, but more pain or worry or whatever it is. Yeah, it's not. Okay, so let's see what we have, and that was the detached version of me. And that makes sense because I'm a Gemini rising. So, yeah, I just said they're kind of detached. Yeah, so let's see what we have for Sagittarius today. This reading's for anybody because they're general readings. So this could be for all the 12 signs. Yeah, and maybe I should start putting that on there, but let's see what we got. And let's see what we have. Nine of Swords, Tower, Page of Pentacles. So somebody here, you or your person, Sagittarius, is worried about a new start. And, I'm going to read it like it's your person. They're worried here. There's an ending. Nine of Swords, the Tower. Something completes itself. But in a really crummy, in a really like harsh way, or it's something got really shook up here. This is violent. The picture, right? They're falling out of. It's like a catastrophe. They're falling out of the tower. They're falling to their death, and but they had to leave because lightning and hit the tower. It's on fire, and this is based on. This is based on much contemplation, basically. Because it's a 7, in the major arcana, it reduces to a 7. And here's the 9 of Swords. So somebody really thought about this, but the Tower sits in the challenge. Whatever's ending here ended on a horrible really like a shakeup. And so somebody had to answer the call here, and they realize over here that something is not like their life purpose. We have it here. They don't want something. Here's the Tree of Life here too. That's basically the Tree of Life on that card, which is about wisdom, right? It definitely is, right? That's what the whole deck is. It's about wisdom, and it is based on the teachings of the Kabbalah. But here we have, here the Tower here. This is unexpected changes. Something falls, like Rome has fallen, and whatever fell here, it's, I feel like it's a kind of an on-purpose tower. Like somebody had a powerful realization and they destroy something. The tower's being destroyed. So they destroy a relationship or a situation in their life and it comes tumbling down. And it wasn't meant to last. That's what the tower's about as well. It's about things that are not meant to last. And this is based on Uranus energy and Scorpio. So Scorpio, knocks the tower down with its power. Pluto comes in and says, hey, this needs to end. And something else needs to be, this needs transformation. And then Uranus comes in and says, yeah, Uranus is unstable energy and it brings surprising changes. It does. And let's see what else we have. We have the Eight of Pentacles reversed and the 5, the Lovers, Sagittarius, and they're naked, so they're getting ready to have love, to make love, in essence, or kind of symbolically, I guess. And then we have the World card, the Moon. Okay, so in this reading with the 9 of Swords leading, and the Moon here, somebody's really emotional. And one of these cards says, don't be emotional. This one, Justice. Yeah, be a little detached. And that's how we have to assume, that's kind of how we have to assume everything, right? Like if you're going to have a, talk with somebody and you feel like they've been doing blah, 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 try to remain a little detached. Otherwise, you're going to end up being angry, right? And just like when you go in for a sales presentation, you're not attached to the outcome or to the sale itself. You're just, representing, making your presentation. But when you're attached to the end, you're like, oh, please, I hope I get this sale, right? And you're not supposed to talk to the divine that way either. You're not supposed to beg. No begging over here, Sagittarius, all right? We don't do beggars. Let's see what we got. Just kidding, you guys. And the Tower is the challenge with the Six of Wands, and these have been flipped, and my bad here. And so something comes down, so there can be a victory. Somebody had a powerful realization because this is a recognition, and the recognition, it sits in the challenge they recognize with this powerful realization that something has to end and that somebody is not their life partner or a career is not their life. It's not the right one. I want this. I want to be done with this. And interesting because we have the Scorpio full moon, which says things have to end and things need transforming, right? Yeah, and I'll include the link to that video below. Let's see what we have on my other channel. And in the past, we see the Eight of Pentacles reversed. And that is somebody who is not devoted to something anymore. That's somebody who knows if they stay wherever they stay, they're losing power. And when you're doing something that's not your life purpose or kind of aligned with you is the best word here, term, that's not aligned with you, then you know here that that you don't basically, that you basically, that you need to leave that. Yeah. Hold on one second, Sagittarius. And so, judgment is here with it. And Sagittarius, this is like somebody made a decision here. They no longer want to put their energy and their time into a situation. He's very devoted. It's in the reverse, right? And judgment talks about this decision, but it's for a rebirth. It is. It's some type of a rebirth here, definitely, right? It's an ending. It's a new beginning. It's a judgment call from a powerful realization. And we have the Five of Wands, and this is the mindset or what's on your mind. The Wheel of Fortune is reversed. So the five, we have, how many fives do we have here? Just one? Okay, well, this Five of Wands is there's too many people involved or there's challenges and you're in the reverse. So there's some type of a huge change here, the Tower, the Five, right? But the World card's an ending and a new beginning. It is. And this Five of Wands with the Wheel of Fortune reversed, this could be this person's energy, and they are worried here that maybe there was too many people here involved, or you're going to challenge them, and you might not be standing in your power, possibly, and you might just go, hey, get out of town, or something like that. And that's why we need a stance of not being so emotional and be less detached. Take a step back and consider. Take deep breaths. I feel like this person's coming to talk to you because here's the Page of Pentacles in the root, why it's all happening. And we have the Lovers. Here she is blessing this couple, and she's telling them, you guys are soulmates. Wake up, right? And, they're there naked and they're looking up at her like, oh, okay, we are. Okay. And it is a 6, and 6s are recognitions, right? So they're recognizing that they're soulmates, basically. And she's given them like the go ahead for sure, right? Let's see what else we have. The Tower again. So here we have the Tower twice. This is a powerful realization that this person feels you're a soulmate. That's exactly what that is. There's also a choice that is made. And the Tower is much like a square or an opposition too in a natal chart, where an opposition means you basically something is opposing and kind of fighting, these two energies arguing with each other sort of. And then you're kind of forced to make a decision. right? And the World card, the Strength card with it, excuse me. So there's courage here, but there's inner mastery because we have talent, life purpose. So, and then this person takes off the mask, the Beauty card, right? She's sitting naked. So this is inner strength, inner like self-mastery, and it's showing up at the World card. This is maturity. Yeah, this is like I've been through it already and I understand life. The World card is like life experience. I'm ending cycles. But this is concern here. I have the courage to go after my dream, basically, and because I am basically more mature, and that's what I want with the life purpose card. Before you go, I want to talk to you. Page of Pentacles, Seven of Swords, and the Page of Pentacles is reversed, Sagittarius. Here it is in the upright. This is somebody who basically in the environment, this is somebody walking away from something right here. And that has to do with this whole tower, right? And, and so this Seven of Swords, somebody like walks away. It was planned. It's a 7. The Page of Pentacles is reversed for an ending because these pages can be about new beginnings. And yeah, and somebody might not have told the truth to somebody why they walked away here. It's possible. This doesn't look very truthful. The page reversed. Because he's more innocent and typically more honest. 2 of Wands and the Moon. And Sagittarius, this is your person worried here about this choice they made here. And if they can move forward with you, those are Wands, right? And have a world with you. Here's the globe he's holding. And in the potential outcome, Sagittarius, 4 of Pentacles, this is what this person wants with you, wants to hold on to you. And this showing up in the potential outcome is really a good omen. It is. We're going to end this reading, Sagittarius. Get your psychic reading. Thank you so much for joining me here. And the Scorpio full moon is in the comments below. Thank you so much. Pinned at the top.